Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Rhapsody, a musical adventure. Let's head on over to Mothergreen and see if we can find the prince, or some information on him. There's gonna be a lot of treasure to find around here today, starting with the Wake Candy. It cures the sleep status in battle. Oh, well good for you. Coincidentally, someone else was looking to move here, so sounds like a perfect deal. But yeah, in one of the upcoming dungeons, there's going to be an enemy that can inflict sleep on you, and you want to be ready for it. Oh, well, good for you. You must make good money at it. Let's see, we got Meta Candy here that restores some amount of HP. Most items that have the word candy in it are HP restoring items like that. Well, you're welcome to move out whenever you're ready, if you don't like the rules. I think every house around here has at least one treasure. Well, it doesn't seem like you got a whole lot of nature around here. Oh, yeah, plenty of ruins around, just like all good JRPGs. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Yeah, pretty much, pretty obvious. I don't have a color palette swap like everyone else around here. Well, you got a dress code around here? I'll wear a dress. Okay, so at one of the shops here, they sell Genius Caps, the most powerful intelligence-boosting accessory in the game. But we're not going to be able to afford one for quite some time. Though I do eventually want to get it, because not only does it boost magic damage, but also your magic defense as well. Oh, really? Well, it's your problem now. What are you gonna do with it? Don't answer that, viewers. Maybe we should take it off our hands after all. So, what does it do? Oh, okay. Well, whatever works for your house. And here we got the Cocoa healing items. Those ones restore MP or SP, depending on what version you're playing. Your pants are talking to you, Cornet. Oh, or the egg. No, I hear nothing! Oh, okay. What do you mean? Well, at least you don't have an Australian accent. That's another game of yours. But actually, this guy's a pretty decent party member, especially in the PS1 version. No! I've got enough party members as it is! No! Yes. Play that funky music, white girl. So yeah, another puppet to add to our collection. Hooray! So I'll use him a little bit in this playthrough, but more so in the PS1 version. And as you can see, he joins the party at level 3. Whenever a puppet joins your party in the DS version of the game, they always start at a fixed level, regardless of what level the rest of your party is at. Oh, well, I think it's a little too late for you. Now, that name there, I don't know how you would pronounce it in this game. By the way, antidote chips cure the poison status there, and they custom tailor clothes in this place. So remember this shop for later, viewers. But yeah, what was the name? Yeah, Etoile, or I think in French it's pronounced Etoile. So that's about as close as I've got for an official pronunciation. But I don't think her name is ever mentioned in songs or anything. Oh, well, the Minstrel Wars did come to an end at some point. Oh, was that the Miss Marl contest or something or other like that? You might want to start by getting a different color palette there, because you look like every other girl in town. And some more cocoa. We'll never need to buy that stuff. Oh, I don't know the guy myself. But well, yeah, she is certainly scary. But yeah, you do want to sign up for the fan club newsletter, because you'll be able to get a party member later on in the game if you do that. If you don't do it now, if you missed it, you can still do it later, just not right now. And yeah, there's where they got the name for the shop in the Disgaea games or something. At least I think that was the name for them. And let's see, here they sell some other accessories for defense and intelligence. I don't plan on buying those. The first thing I want to do with accessories is get cat claws for all of my party members. But it will take a little while for us to get the money for that. What's wrong with Galanzo? You're not going to tell us, are you? Man, there's treasure everywhere. What do you mean, on the lake? There's no lake here. Seriously, I don't know what they're talking about. Why do they call it Restaurant on the Lake? I don't know. But, okay. Oh, well, good for you guys. I would think they would have a kitchen in the castle, though. Well, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. Oh, you got lucky there, huh? Oh, really? Well, why do they call it that way, then? And total coincidence. Oh. Nuts. Run off together? Oh. Well, that's an extreme reaction. Okay. Oh. Well, it looks like they serve fish here or something. Maybe it's just a seafood restaurant. Okay. So yeah, this girl is the one you need to talk to for the sequence trigger in order to advance the plot. So we got our information. It's kind of a silly name for fish, but alright. Not that I would know. I'm an engineer, not an angler. Well, that's really not saying much, Karuru. Sounds like a plan. Do you know how to fish? Not a fan of Captain Crunch, I'll be honest with you viewers. Well, do you know anyone else who carries a horn around with them all the time? She's standing right behind you! Oh, or in front of you by now. What do you mean? Oh, well, I'm not sick or anything, if that's what you mean. Well, thank you. Well, you know, when I come into a town wearing these clothes, not afraid of anything. Oh, sometimes, yeah. Oh, okay, well, never mind, then. Shouldn't that be goddess-like beauty? Oh, well, yeah, that's probably true. Nuts. Can we kill her now? Well, how do you miss her like that? You don't see any other fairies flying around, are you? Or do you? Aw, too bad. Well then, why are you wasting your time with me? First I thought she said Kelvin, like the temperature scale Kelvin. Holy cow, I don't think I'll get that much money in the entire game. Be lucky to break 100 grand. Oh, goodbye. I like her. She's just so over the top. It's just kind of hard to take her seriously. But yeah, I think I'll go with the French pronunciation for Etoile, because I think her name in French means star, which would go with her personality. So I'm guessing that's what the reason why they named her that way. Oh, I'm not here to tour the castle, but I could if that gets me closer to the prince. Let's take a look around here. Ah. Huh. Well, I would think he would have bodyguards, but he seems pretty capable himself. White Snow. That's another town later in the game. That is one thing I like that they do in this game. Oh, really? Oh, okay. But yeah, they talk about a lot of towns that we just don't have access to yet. Like, what was that one? Blue Cat or White Snow. And we'll be going there eventually, but not right now. We don't have access to it yet. Ha ha. Man, does anyone around here like the guy? And here we get the Paraball. That cures the paralysis status for all party members. If you see, like, a status curing item, like, that has the word ball in it, that means it works on the entire party. So, like, antidote chips, that's for one person. But the antidote ball is for the entire party. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not surprised. By the way, with status ailments, they cure at the end of battle automatically. Nothing is permanent like that. Well, remember that soldier for later, viewers. Well, it depends. Will it get me in bed with the prince? Wait, what? Ah, okay. Well, basically the same thing, no matter what you believe or not. But alright. Let's see, in the hallway over here, I think there's some more treasure. By the way, if I ever miss a treasure around here, let me know. There are a lot of them, and, well, I like to think I put in a lot of effort finding every single one of them. Oh, a healing ball for the whole party. But yeah, it is very possible that I have missed some treasures. There's just so many of them, and some of them are hidden in really small places. Yeah, that would be me. Well, yeah, I couldn't have even done it when he was in front of me. What do you mean, your prince? Oh, okay. Well, never mind, then. Well, doesn't he have, like, plenty of soldiers around here to do that? Oh, really? Oh, I'm sure that's not true. I mean, we can't recruit monsters in this version of the game. Then why don't you tell her, then? Oh, really? Yeah, he's probably just hungry. Nothing suspicious about the guy at all. Oh yeah, that, what was it? Miss Marl contest. What do you need to do during the contest? Oh, yeah, probably a good plan. Oh, no, it's not my job, not my business. Do whatever the hell you want. Hey, alright. Let's see, each of the rooms here has a little more treasure for us to find, even though there's no one in them at the time, but they will be later on. Let's see. Ah, there it is, okay. I forgot which object those items were contained. And, there it is. Okay, yeah, another paraball. Pretty much the sleep status is the next big status ailment for us to worry about. Although in the PS1 version, status ailments aren't really a huge concern. But they balanced it a bit better in the DS version. It's one of the reasons why I've chosen to use the DS version as the primary one for the LP here. It does get more challenging in the DS version eventually. The PS1 version, not so much. Not until, like, practically the very end. Oh, good for her. Nice clothes you got there. Who are the other two? You're not gonna tell us, are you? Well, I wouldn't worry about it. Don't worry about any iron ancient weapons or anything like that. Let's see what differences there are in the PS1 version in Mothergreen here. Okay, we're back in the PS1 version of the game, and there's one thing I wanted to show you guys. At the sign at the center of town, where you would blow into the microphone in the DS version, in this version, you just automatically play the horn to do stuff here, I guess. And for doing that, we get a little bit of money there, and everyone is in the center of town for some reason. But yeah, there you are. So someone was asking me about that, so I thought I'd show it off there. And let's see, over here, since we actually have monsters, we have the Monster Master in the PS1 version of the game. And it's basically like a vault or storage or whatever. You can just store your excess monsters or puppets with him so that you can clear out room in your main party there. But I'm going to hold on to the jelly that I recruited, and you might notice the stats are a little different there. That's because, I neglected to save after recording the previous episode. Whoops. But not a big deal, not too much difference there. And let's see, if you go to one of the shops at Mothergreen instead, there's someone else there. A kid who is willing to buy your old monsters or puppets if you so choose, and it's a pretty decent way of making money. I wouldn't go out of my way to do it, but if you got a monster you don't really care for, you can get a little more money out of it. Hooray! So yeah, the reason why I was interested, or might have been interested, in the jelly is because it learns Earth Elemental attack spells, and no puppet learns those. There is an Earth Elemental puppet, but it uses wind spells for some reason. I don't know why. So that's an advantage of the jelly. Oh, well, yeah, that's what we've been hearing about the guy. Something like that. Well, he just happens to be about the same age as Cornet, huh? Wait, what'd you say? Ah, okay. Yeah, there's, those two NPCs I just talked to, they are not in the DS version for some reason. I would think it would have something to do with, like, maybe the number of NPCs the game can track at a time. But if you go into the restaurant, they have the same number of NPCs, so, like 9 or 10 or something. So, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. You got me on that one, viewers. Now, about Earth Elemental puppets, if I were to use one, I would probably be more interested in the Golem later on in the game, because it learns AoE Earth Elemental spells, and the Jelly does not learn one for quite some time as far as leveling goes. So, I mean, the jelly is okay early on, but you really want to go with the puppets in this version of the game. In this case, Kid! And he is really good in this version of the game because he has a really powerful physical attack, and he's got, decent HP there. Now, the thing with Kid, you might notice, is that he starts at level 1. And that's something with the PlayStation 1 version of the game, because any puppets or monsters that join your party at any point in the game, they will always start at level 1. Not a fixed level like the DS version of the game. So if you're like halfway into the game, you get a new party member, you're not going to want to use them even if they would be good, because they're so far behind on levels. So, yeah. Kind of strange there. So that's one of the big reasons why I'm using the DS version of the game, so that I can use more party members, actually. So let's see, yeah, there was another NPC back there that I was just talking to, and okay, if we go over here, there's something in the storage room here that wasn't in the DS version of the game for obvious reasons. Sure, why not?
Atlas USA.
Don't you mean Sega? Yeah, pretty much. Same difference there. Yeah, I was gonna say, can I move? But, well, yeah, they removed that chest because Atlas published the PS1 version, not the DS version of the game. But can we catch some of the Prince's favorite fish at Natalie River? Find out next time on Let's Play Rhapsody, a musical adventure. This is H.E. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day!